Skinny girls weak, them hoes don't compare. Junk in the trunk looking like 2 pairs. Woo, got me hotter than a sauna. Ass so fat, make me wanna thank your mama. Ass so fat, I think I need a lap dance. Ass so fat, about to pop out of them pants.
Okay guys, so we have our ground beef here, and we're gonna start on the Salisbury steak patty mixture. So the first thing I'm going to add is 1 large egg. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is about 1.5 pounds, close to maybe 1 3/4 to 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm sorry, but this is like a big huge thing of ground beef, and this is what I saved left over, so I'm not sure exactly how much it is. So to this I'm adding a envelope of satsang, some dehydrated minced onion, some ground sage. We use a little bit of sage because anything you put sage in starts tasting like sausage. It gives it like a really good flavor. So that was some ground sage, some ground black pepper, some Spanish smoked paprika, some salt-free seasoning. This is just a coarse seasoning that has all kind of garlic, parsley, red pepper flakes, some fennel, and you know, it's good. So I'm gonna put some of the salt-free seasoning, a little bit of herbs de Provence. This is a French seasoning. It's kind of like the salt-free, but in addition it has like a little bit of coarse Himalayan sea salt. Some no MSG adobo. This is the one that I like. I'm gonna put some of that. This is going to be the salt aspect. And lastly, I'm going to put a little bit of this coarse steak seasoning. This is super coarse. Okay, so this looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. Okay, so this looks really good. All the seasonings are nice and evenly distributed. So now I'm going to form these into patties. Small patties. Look at the size that I do. Okay, you guys, so I got my pan smoking hot. You want it to have heat so it doesn't stick, because I don't really want to add oil or any fat to here because, you know, the meat's going to make its own. So this is like the size that I like to do them. Let me go ahead and add the rest. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and sear these on both sides, and I'll be back.
Oi, sir.
Mom.
Me need the stupidness. Come on, wine on my body tonight.
Yeah. That you say. Girl, make sure you not overdress. Make sure you not overdress. Hey, girl, you know Kim Kardashian, and me I no Kanye West. Come for the knockers, a girl. Come for the knockers, a girl. Come for the knockers, a girl. Assault me body like you a criminal. Come for the knockers, a girl. Come for the knockers, a girl. Make serious in a jovial. Wine if you wine pon the top general.
Wine me, come wine up my body. Your love alone can make me happy. Bring your love in, come make me dash it all night long. Ready, so you now feel want me. Come prepare the first time you call me. Continue, give me your love, make me dash it all night long.
Position, wine for me. Tell you good like it should. You know the country boy good. Tell you no smell like me can it fall cook. You charge them red like fire. Slap them up cause that you require. Set a run up for me body like pipe. Yo, anyway so you are my type. Come for the knockers a gal. Come for the knockers a gal. Come for the.
So you see the stuff stuck to the bottom, and you see like the fat here, that is gold. That's gonna make our gravy so bomb. So do not rinse your pan. Leave all these bits and pieces at the bottom. What I'm gonna do now is add some onion. I'm gonna go ahead and sweat down these onions, and as I do that, I'm going to scrape the bottom of the pan and release all the bits and pieces from the bottom. So let's do that. So let's cook these onions and deglaze the pan. You see all that flavor that's like sticking to the onions already? It's gonna be bomb. Okay, you guys, so this is what you want to see. As you can see, all that bomb flavor released from the bottom, sticking to the onions, and whoo, my mouth is watering. Now to this, I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of coconut flour. Coconut flour is totally keto friendly, and yeah, we're gonna put a heaping tablespoon. Oh, let me show you guys what it looks like. So you guys, this is the coconut flour that I'm using from Better Body Foods, and yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm going to use a heaping tablespoon of this. So about this much. Now let's mix the onions in here. That looks pretty good. Next, I'm gonna add a can of au jus. This is totally good, 0 carbs. See, 0 carbs. And yeah, I'm gonna add a can of this. Yum. Next, I'm going to add 2 Knorr concentrated garlic cubes. Each one of these is equivalent to about a, I don't know, clove of garlic or something. Hold on, you guys, bear with me. I'm working with one hand. So there's 1, and there's 2. That's just the concentrated garlic cubes from Knorr. If you haven't seen it before, here's what the packaging looks like. This is how it looks right here. It's just concentrated garlic, and it comes in cube, and it comes like with a bag of them and of like the cubes inside. And yeah, that's what I'm using. I use 2 of these. If you don't like garlic as much as me, use 1. But I love garlic, so I use 2. Next, I'm going to use a beef bouillon cube. This is just like concentrated beef flavor, you know, like beef stock to the 1000 power. This is the one I use. I use the Knorr one as well, Caterer. And yeah, I put 1 beef bouillon in there too. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like mash this up, because you know the worst thing is to bite into a big piece of bouillon, because there's seasoning. I'm not gonna add any more salt to this, because yeah, that has a lot of salt in it. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure this is dissolved. And lastly, I'm gonna add some pepper. What I'm using is this peppercorn medley grinder from McCormick. It has a blend of pink, black, and green and white pepper. It's really good. Pink, green, white, and black pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and grind some of this in here. So I have the pepper in. You guys know I'm obsessed with pepper. I love it. So right now I have my fire on low. I'm just going to let this reduce down and thicken up. So I'll be back once it thickens up. It smells so good in here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, you guys, so this is looking good. Nice and thick. I'm gonna go ahead and return some of the patties in here. I have this split in half because I'm making Ronnie some with the traditional way with flour and stuff. So I have the patties in here. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the patties with the sauce. Okay, that looks really, really good. Okay, now I'm gonna top these with some mushrooms. I'm gonna stir this around a little bit, but not too hard, because I don't want the burger patties to break up. And I'm just gonna let this simmer down some. Simmer down now. So this over here is Ronnie's traditional one. The only thing I did different was I used a regular flour instead of coconut flour. But this is his over here. Oh, and he doesn't like mushrooms. He doesn't like onions either, but you know, he likes the flavor of them. So when I do his, it's gonna be gravy without the onions. But this is his. But let's get back to the star of the show. Look at how good this looks. OMG. Yum. So you guys, here is my food. I'm eating mine with some bok choy. That's what that is there in the background. It may look a little bit watery, but that's only because that's like some of the liquid from my vegetables. But yeah, here's my food. And here's Ronnie's. Ronnie's eating his with some mac and cheese. I did a quick, you know, stovetop mac and cheese. Look at that mac and cheese. I know this is supposed to be a keto video, but come on, we gotta appreciate this mac and cheese real quick. But you ready to eat? Mm-hmm. But that's Ronnie's right there. Of course, his is a little bit darker. I don't know why, but that's Ronnie's. So you guys, I just tasted it, and it tastes so good. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to do you, boom. Bye, guys.
Yeah. I run New York. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I took quarter water, sold it in bottles.